前は一体何なんだ。友達だ。What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Illusion Connect video here on Fort Misery Gaming. And today, guys, wanted to go over the house building situation and what is worth resources, what can you wait on, things like that. And this is actually going to tie into your leader ability too, because your leader is actually going to consume your crystals. So you have your gold up here, you have your crystals next to it, you have your stamina, then you have your diamonds, right? So first, let's actually start with the leader. So we have a total of 5 leaders in the game. Right now, I still haven't even gotten this guy. So I have to, I believe he's at the end of chapter 14, collapse, which is like the hard mode. I just finished today, chapter 14, stage 19. I was able to 3-star it, which was huge because that means my spellcasters, I can now raid the purple +1 material, which is the material you need in order to get them to level 170. So I'm going to be building up my characters. I can do spellcasters and sorcerers. I'm going to be working on them and also my sword users and get them really built up nice before I continue into hard mode. Because now we have chapter 15 coming, so I need to get my teams ready. But anyway, if you guys go to your leaders, if you go to your Halo, this will affect all your leaders. And you guys see here to level up from 49 to 150, it's going to cost me 100k. But your link bonus, like for instance, from unlocking the level 45, barrier, to get from 45 to 50 is going to cost you 200,000 crystals per one of these. So I have unlocked all of them. So you have humility, honor, sacrifice, valor, compassion, honesty, justness, and soul. And each of them are going to give you attribute boosts for that. So you see here, you'll get attack, you'll get defense, and then you'll get, I believe that's attack percent, if it tells me. At any rate, you see each will give you different things. So, like sacrifice here gives you the 2 swords and defense. Honor is going to give you just health. And then you guys see humility's all attack. Valor, I'm not sure what that symbol is there, but it gives you health, attack. This gives you speed and attack. This gives you health and attack. This gives you, looks like, maybe that's damage percent up, and then attack and defense, and then health. Don't know what that symbol means. And attack. If you guys know what all these symbols mean, let me know. Because it doesn't tell you here. So, unfortunately. Okay, well, it tells you here, I guess. So there's HP ratio, attack, defense, speed, defense ratio, crit rate, crit resistance, damage rate, things like that. So, anyway, those are going to cost you crystals. So that is going to dip into your house, which is the majority part we want to go over in the video. So that is going to dip into your house resources for that. So let's look at building first. So when you go into building, depending on what level your Tree of Eternity is, that tells you what level you can take your specific things, whether it's your books, your desert cart, your single deck chair, double bed, frame light. Now the double bed maxes out once you hit max cards, which goes to level 6. So once you go into level 6, you never have to worry about double bed again. So I would say early on in the game, books and double bed are going to be very, very important. The books is going to get you your energy level up. You also will be able to get energy level up also in your idle function. So you want to get these, like right now, to me, it really doesn't make a difference if I increase these or not, because my energy is, right now, I don't need more costs, so I'm fine with my team compositions for not really needing to work on books. If I ever max out everything else down the road and I want to come back into that, I can, but right now, it's not an issue for me. So early game, I would say focus on your books and your double beds. Then you want to be moving into your other materials. So if we go into the desert cart, this is going to help produce you more gold. I honestly think that gold is probably the most important of all of these. And here's why. Gold is going to be used to awaken your characters. It's going to be used to star them, whether you're unlocking them with feeding them shards, feeding them the dust. It's also going to be used for gear, which is a big thing. Gold is going to, gear is going to eat your gold away every single day if you're progressing in gear. Trying to get them to 5-star. We're probably going to get 6-star gear maybe this week or next week. so on and so forth, and it keeps going and going and going. On top of that, you also need gold to also increase the level cap of your characters as well. From level 1 to level 170 right now is what we have. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to go to 200 possibly on the update, which I think is either tomorrow or Thursday. So just keep all that in mind. Gold is probably one of the most important things you are going to have to go into, which unfortunately is going to cost crystals in order to progress your desert cards. So what I think, honestly, once you get your leader to like 40 to 45 range, depending on if you are going to be spending diamonds to get more crystals, how often you're going to refresh, things like that is all consideration of where you want to take these. So what I recommend, guys, is trying to commit a lot of crystals in reserve for your desert cards, because you are going to need them in order to get more gold. What it's going to do is your gold output you see here. If I were to go to level 9, per one of these, I'm getting 4,800 gold per hour. And then I can store 368,000 gold total, and that's going to go for each of these. So if all of these were level 8, I have a total of 6. That means per hour I would get 4,800 times 6. So that's why it's a big thing, is like while you're sleeping, while you're not playing the game, it's going to accumulate this. And as long as your gold storage is big enough to succeed, which I don't think I've reached a cap yet, like when I wake up in the morning, I'm pretty sure, but who knows, maybe I have capped it out. I'm not 100% sure on that, like when I wake up. But that is what I think overall for the house is the most important thing, is to build up your gold as fast as possible, because you're going to be needing that resource the most for everything. Crystals, you're only going to need crystals for your leader and your house. Outside of that, you don't need crystals for anything else. So hope that makes sense. Next one we do go into is a single deck chair. This is only used gold to increase your crystals. So keep that in mind. Crystals are not used to increase your crystals. It is gold that is going to be used to increase your crystals. So overall, I would say this is probably the least important of the resources to try to max out. Simply because EXP, if you guys are lower leveled, like under 100 right now, you may think you're swimming in EXP. That is going to go like that when you guys get to level caps like 140, 170. Your EXP is going to get dried up super fast, especially if you are trying to level multiple characters. I strongly recommend figuring out what your endgame team is going to be and focusing on only those 10 characters, and trying not to divert into other things. I know different contents, like in trials, you are going to need healers and tanks for specific content, but just do what you can. I would say try to maximize wherever you're at. Like if you're at a stopping point in the game where you can't progress, and say like you can only reach level 100, for instance, on your characters, and your gear is like capped at maybe 4-star or 5-star, whatever it may be, then that's fine. Then once those characters are done, I would just continue to stack up on resources, unless there's a certain character you pulled or something like that you're waiting for, and then you have to maybe level that character. But I would not be going like trying to build 16 or 18 different characters at this point in the game. You want to really focus in on certain characters, and I'm sure over time, as we keep progressing our accounts, we're going to be able to build other characters down the line. But that's my opinion on the whole system for conserving your gold and your crystals and all that. So once again, crystals probably the least important, and then Fame Light is going to use crystals to build more EXP. So for me, I need to start working on this. I'm going to finish my desert cart first, though. Get my gold up to level 8 across the board, because I can actually increase my Tree of Eternity to level 9, but I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to get my desert cart done first, then I'm going to get my Fame Light done, and then I'll get my single deck chair, get all these at 8, and then I'll increase my cap to level 9, and then I'll work on everything at 9. So that's my goal for all this stuff, so I hope that all makes sense, hopefully. Now, you are going to have a timer here, so as you get further along, you probably won't notice it until you reach, I think it's level 5 or 6, where your workers, you have 2 workers, and they actually will be working to complete your specific towers, or your frame lights, or your single deck chairs, desert carts. If you guys ever played Regalia Lost and the Holodome that you guys had, basically the same kind of concept as that, is where you have to wait for it to be done. You only have 2 workers. Unlike Regalia Lost, where we could purchase more workers, we cannot as of right now in the game, at least to my knowledge. So you have to wait till they're done before you can build more, which is kind of a good thing when you're late game like myself, where like now you can start stocking up more crystals and gold and EXP and things like that, to where you're not like having to worry about continuously building different things in your house in order to progress. So just keep that in mind if you're wondering why you have a cap right now. Like it shows for one of my workers at 56 minutes, one worker's 5 hours and 30 minutes. So yes, once you get to level 8, to complete those level 8 different stations, you are going to need to wait 6 hours. So you will be capped a little bit on how much you can produce a day. So just stay on top of having them build up. Once you guys reach pretty end game, or like, you know, like to ranks like 40 and up of your player rank, to where you're going to be able to see these kind of things. So, all right, next. Obviously, you guys hit redeem resources. You guys can go in here and you guys can get more gold, crystals, and EXP. I typically have been using like EXP. I'm holding off on right now, but like crystals and gold, I've been doing like the. And I am a paid player, so don't, as free to plays, probably don't do this. But for me, I go and do like the 250 gem, 250 diamond things to get the gold and the crystals. And these numbers will go up because you instantly get a 6-hour crystal output and a 6-hour gold output, or 6-hour EXP output. So I would say if you're a paid user, like a casual spender or a sporadic spender, the 50 is not a too bad thing, depending on what resource you're specifically lacking, if it's going to give you a lot of good progression. But as a free-to-play, you probably don't want to do this, or at least wait a long, long time until your facility's really, really built up. So you can do that as well. So let's go into the idle mode. This is like, so low-key, I didn't learn about this till like day 2 or 3 of the game, but this is like such an important thing in the game. So let's start at the top of the lounge. So what you're going to get here is specific bonuses and intimacy increases for the characters you're putting in here. So you can have up to 4, and basically you're going to get a higher percentage of the higher they are awakened, and also the higher they are the same element of the specific room, and also the rarity. So if you're an SSR at 5-star, an SSR at 6-star, an SSR at 3-star, and then an SR 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, you're going to get different bonuses. But you see here, like my 5-star Rika, for instance, should give more of a bonus than a 4-star Nina, but she's not, because he's different element, right? So that makes sense. So also, even though my Seiya is a 5-star SSR rank, because she is a basically a intro free-to-play character, she does not give as much of a bonus as a gacha character. So that's the other thing to also keep in mind for your specific attribute bonuses. So for the green one here, for the lounge, we're going to get is going to give additional HP bonuses to the leader, depending on what your total overall percentage is. So my combined percentage is 11.5%, so I get 11.5% bonus HP, and then you get 21 additional intimacy level every day. So every day, my Seiya, my Jasmine, my Anne, and my Nina are all going to get an additional 21 intimacy for their intimacy bonuses. Obviously, you want to try to get all your characters to 10 eventually throughout the game. Then we go into the next one. C gives additional bonus to partners HP. So all my units are going to get 10.5 HP. And you guys see here, I get a 3% bonus for Kyria at 4-star rating. And then you guys see here, 2.5 for a 3-star SSR, 4-star SSR, 2.5, and then 4-star SSR, 4-star SR, 2.5. And each of them are only going to get 8 total, because the percentage is only 10.5 compared to 11.5 what it was before. So just to keep in mind, unfortunately, for some reason they seem to not scale quite as high for the bedroom. I also think that it also does depend on the amount of decorations you have in each room as well, is another big factor. So that's another thing to keep in mind of how that can improve your comfort level in each room to get more stats and intimacy and points and all that together. So, all right. Next, we're going into the Otaku room. So here, you guys see here, I have an additional of 22 additional bonus to be deployed energy. Deployed energy, I get additional 22 energy in my team composition. So this is a super important part of it, because a lot of you, if you haven't been using your idle function, is probably going to be stuck on I can't fit all my 10 members or my 9 members or whatever. If you're at a certain player level, this will enable you to do that because you're getting additional energy deployed. So here, you're going to get that function there for your Ouroboros characters, and then you're going to get also, obviously, your more intimacy as well for this area. And then if we go into the pastry room, Phoenix gives additional bonus gold to your output. So here I'm getting 54% additional gold, and then intimacy level of 14 plus. So I will test if this actually gives me more if I put a decoration in here. Hopefully I'll have some decoration points I can use. If not, I'll do I'll post like a comment later, like tomorrow when I do my dailies, and let you guys know on that. All right, so intimacy 14, and then gold output 54%. Now the hot spring is going to give you additional crystals, 49% crystals and 14 intimacy. Pretty cool. But it probably just has to do with more like their SSR rating, because like here, like I have a 4-star SSR, I have a 6-star SSR, a 3-star SSR, and then a 5-star SSR. And then the hot spring, I have a 4-star SSR, a 5-star SSR, a 5-star SR, and then a 4-star or a 3-star SSR for the hot spring. And then finally, the living room. Here, unfortunately, I don't have really anything super high rating, but we are getting additional 44% EXP and then 10 intimacy. But this will change this weekend, hopefully, when Kasumi should be coming on either Sunday or Monday, I'm pretty sure. And then hopefully I'm going to get her to 5 or 6-star with all the tickets I've been saving. So that is pretty much everything with Idol. So let's see if we have enough in the decoration for the pastry room. I don't think, no, I only have 10, so. But you see here, I did put 2 things in decorations. Let's see if the otaku, I have put some stuff in, okay. So, I'm not sure. We're going to go and test that tomorrow and see if the comfort level does increase your output for different rooms. So we'll use the pastry room tomorrow, and then I'll make I'll either mention it in tomorrow's video, or I'll put it in a pinned comment later tomorrow for you guys to let you know what I found out. Or if anyone knows for sure, feel free to leave them in the comment section below if you guys have ever experimented with that, and let me know, because I'm not going to use diamonds to build decorations. So yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. Of everything you need to know about your house, what you guys should be focusing on, what you shouldn't be focusing on, all that good stuff, and how each thing is severely important for your account progression, your character progression, all that good stuff. So let me know what you guys thought of this whole concept in the comment section down below. Was this helpful to you guys? Let me know. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you guys are new, ring that bell so you don't miss the next upload here on Fort Misery Gaming for Illusion Connect on the channel. And I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Let me know what you guys think. We're in week 2. I believe Thursday will mark the official week 2 of the game, so when it came out live. So let me know all that and more, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you all in the next video.